friends, this is Megan and I am back today with another process video for you. So this one I actually made all the way back in January and I meant to post it for you guys, but I don't think I ever did. If I did post it and you're watching this for like the second time, I'm really sorry, but this is going to be your third video for the month. So I was going through a bunch of photos from the summer last year and realized I hadn't scrapbooked all of these photos from our family reunion. And so I decided I was going to scrapbook these today. And I pulled out just some random pocket page cards. So just 3x4 and 4x6 cards. And I'm just going to play around, place them on the layout or on the pocket page wherever I feel they fit, and I'm just going to make them work for me. And that's kind of the nice thing about pocket pages, is that you can just make it work. I mean, you can do the same thing with a layout, but it's different. Does that make sense? I don't know. So I'm huge I'm like losing my train of thought. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I like using up my stash. I've done a couple series on my YouTube channels with people about using stash and, making things work. And here you can see with this card, I wanted the polka dots. I didn't want the bottom of the heart to be showing. And so I just glued it on where I needed it to go, and it turned out and it worked perfect. So don't always think that you can't make something work if a card is too big, because I think a lot of these cards were like 4x4s and I just cut them down to the size I needed and they worked how I needed them, and I just kind of manipulated them to make them work. So that's kind of what I think I wanted my focus to be on. This was, you can do whatever the hell you want. You don't have to be stuck with all of these rules. You have to do, a 4x6 card, and you have to do a 3x4 card. You could Jimmy rig, Frankenstein, whatever you want to make the cards. And that's just what I really like about this hobby, is just being able to play and do my own thing. And I don't have to stick to everybody else's rules. I can do what I want for my scrapbooks. Now, yes, there are the general rules that help guide and that actually are pleasing to the eye. And so you don't want to just throw everything out the window, like use good judgment, but for the most part, just make things work for you. Okay, so for this card, I had that pencil acetate piece and I needed just a plain white card. So I went to my stash, pulled out a white card, or I might have cut it up. I don't even remember seeing myself cut it up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue the photo down onto that 4x4 card. So you're not even going to see the full picture or the full acetate sheet, but I still thought it was really, really cool. And I loved all the colors and just how different it was. So I'm going to do my journaling right next to the photo in that empty circular area or half circle area. But I think I'm going to do that off camera. Okay, now I'm moving on, and you can see that I switched out that 4x6 card in that top right hand corner, and I really like the one that I switched it with. And then I decided to mat the photo in the middle there on that same piece of paper that was up in the 4x6 area. I feel really wordy tonight. I hope you enjoy it though. I'm not usually a really wordy person, but I feel like I'm talking a lot and trying to be wise. Oh, I do end up doing the journaling. So one of my goals this year is to journal immediately. And in January, I remember I was really, really good about sitting down and journaling, or journaling while the video was still rolling and recording. Now I've become a little bit lazy and I do the journaling afterwards. I do the journaling after I take the photos sometimes, because I just want to get the layout done, take the photos, and then move on with life, right? So I've become a little lax. I still do go back and do the journaling, but it takes a little while sometimes. Okay, so now I had this 4x6 cut, or I had this photo that was a bunch of little 2x2s printed on one 4x6. That's what I was trying to say. So I decided to cut them all apart, and then I'm just gonna glue them down, and then I think I add a little embellishment. I did add a little embellishment. There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna start embellishing with some of these little tab label thingies. This is an old sticker book from Teresa Collins, probably like 2014. It's old, and I'm gonna write out a couple of different card titles. I don't have the pocket page in front of me because it's in my album, which is like a triumph, right? So I'm not complaining, but I'm not going to be able to read what it actually says. It's something about park. Maybe it says park games or something like that. So I'm just journaling about how we went to the park as a family. This was at our big family reunion for my mom's side. And so I'm just journaling about all of these photos and everything that we're doing in them. This page, because I'm not really sure what else I do. I don't think I do much more embellishing or anything. So I hope that you enjoyed this really, really simple take on a pocket page, and I will be back soon with another layout for you. Thanks so much for being a patron. Bye.